Alright guys, welcome back to more Syphon Filter. Last time we tased an old man and then we tased an unconscious woman, but somehow we learned the location of Rhoemer's base from that, so we're heading there right now. Joining me today is...
Hey, it's Cool Guy, and I'm looking at the title of the video right now, and it's really starting to strike me how they can't spell anything normally in this game.
Hey everybody, it's the Last Robokai here, and I just got back filling out Benton's next leave notice. I heard he got shot in the face and then set on fire, but I still believe that he's got what it takes to continue to be an agent at the agency.
Did you spell his name with an I? Because it's actually spelled with an I.
I didn't spell his name with letters, to be perfectly honest. I just like poured ink all over my hand, just put it on the page.
just signed it with a big old splatter from his charred flesh. They'll figure it out through DNA matching.
I may have shot the desk.
Okay, that's acceptable too. that way the form shows up in triplicate just because it splits into 3 pieces.
Sooner or later we're gonna meet someone named Courtney, but you spell it Kortney somehow.
Sounds like every unique snowflake little girl on the planet right now.
Well, there ain't
Skylar. Fuck.
Oh god, don't even go there.
I hit a nerve. Okay, I'm done now.
No, because I know I've seen that. I've seen it at least 3 people. But yeah, you know, Rhoemer, he's always roaming, and there's this base conveniently full of snowflakes, and we're going to be setting them on fire with a taser. So yeah, let's get into it. We've got this level has the best music in the game. Not this one in particular, but after we get past this one.
Markinson is still spelled weird.
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised. The agency had a leak. At the top.
Benton, of course.
You knew?
You were valuable to me, Logan, but you are not briefed on all of the agency's activities. I've known for some time that Benton was playing both sides.
How many missions did you send us on knowing that Benton could have gotten us killed?
We do what it takes, Logan. All of us.
Get her off the floor.
What else did you find out?
We downloaded several data files from Fagan's computers. It'll take a while before intelligence can crack
That's the
Farcom's
game's actual
encryption
code,
codes.
by the way.
Fagan must have a lab somewhere that's manufacturing this virus.
Fagan has disappeared. Interpol hasn't been able to turn up a trace of him yet, and there's still no sign of Rhoemer.
Rhoemer is operating out of an old Soviet base in northern Kazakhstan. Our spy satellites have pinpointed the exact location of his compound.
How?
The State Department must be able to
he's in
tell
the
the
white blur.
Kazakhstan government that the United States had nothing to do with the operation. Your chopper will put you down 1 mile outside the base, just beyond the range of their long-range radar. Hopefully the blizzard will mask your approach. You will have to infiltrate
1
on foot
mile
and disable
range
their
of
short-range
long-range radar.
anti-aircraft guidance radar
God
before
damn.
evac.
Those look like long-range SS-23s.
Yes, they're the reason I'm sending you. Before you set the timer, you need to find their missile stockpiles and retrieve the launch codes. We want to find out where he is getting them. You will be carrying several C4 charges, which you will plant on these fuel tanks. That should be enough explosive to take out whatever arms
This
he
guy
is
is like
stockpiling.
growling everything out. Oh
This
my
is
God.
Vladislav Gabrek, Rhoemer's base commander. He is personally in charge of security.
Contingency plan?
If you fail, we'll have another chopper standing by 2 clicks south.
If I find Rhoemer,
Eliminate him.
Yes, boss.
Oh my god.
Beautiful Kazakhstan.
He pulled rank in a big way there. It's like, yeah, I knew Benton was a traitor, that's why I let him ruin all of our operations.
Markinson is an asshole.
I'm on my way in.
I'm standing here. All
Radio
right.
traffic shows a yellow alert status. Be careful
Why?
to avoid their patrol.
Because everybody
If the
really
police
needs
goes
to
on alert,
pee.
You won't have much time to complete your objective.
Check.
Okay, I got interrupted, so I had to cut out. I had to cut out a lot of times. So if you get detected, you don't get a time limit, but it makes it harder, so I want to be James Bond about it. Watch this. 2 shot, 2 kill.
That's a very nice video.
What is that logo there? Why do they have that?
That's, I'm guessing it's like a dragon or an eagle around a shield or something, you know, some old style.
I'm just looking at the MS Paint Russian flag over there.
The taser is completely silent.
Because everybody knows setting someone on fire and hearing them scream out is just like the stealthiest thing on the planet.
I want to point out that even if no one's there and you walk into a spotlight, it sets off the alert.
Okay then.
So here's our objectives. You don't damage the explosives. And here's a gas grenade. Releases trace amounts of gas into the air. It'll render you unconscious, and if no antidote is administered within 15 minutes, you die. That's pretty fucking terrible.
That's kind of horrifying. Also, definitely against the Geneva Convention. Of course, the Geneva Convention doesn't apply to spies, so...
I had to pull out a taser for this because of Gabe's quote. Stealth! Listen.
I found a fuel tank.
I was kind of delayed on it, but that guy was
okay. You found a fuel tank. Just, let's go with that,
First
buddy.
explosive.
Fuck! I missed! No, don't shoot your gun.
You know what? That response was initially way more reasonable than most goons. You know, it's just like, this bullet flies by you. What do? Run to fucking cover.
I missed a dialogue, but we have to disable a motion sensor into the bunker. That's what Lian
Man,
was going to tell us. Somehow she knew about that.
I'm sure it was a riveting conversation.
I'm pretty sure we have to look at where the bullet struck rather than where the bullet may be coming from. Like, I believe that's the thing we should be doing.
Taser still silent.
I love the arc that it takes there. It's just like you're going to lasso these guys, hog tie them like you're at a rodeo.
I just love watching the sparks fly across the ground. Don't worry, that they'll just think that somebody touched these dangerous electric things over here and they got set on fire.
But then they ran
Does
around
the taser go through the chain link fence? I don't remember this.
Oh, you can't shoot a taser through it.
Okay. I suppose that makes something resembling sense.
Well, about the only thing that makes sense with the taser, because holy fuck.
I'm surprised touching these doesn't set you on fire. Why don't we disable more than the motion
I found
sensors?
the power to the motion sensors. I'm heading over to the bunker.
I mean,
now.
considering the size of that switch, I think it did disable more than the motion sensors, but nobody bothered modeling the rest of it.
Yeah, if we set the alert off, there'd be guys up in those windows, I'm almost certain. And that would really suck right now. It's really easy to stealth this, so, I mean, that's why I went for it.
You know, I'm just sitting here really appreciating the bongos and stealth over here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because that's what I think of when I think sneaky. Bongos.
Metal catwalks make it sound like you're stepping on soil, right?
Of course. Why not?
They're
Okay,
crunchy.
I could throw a grenade at these guys, but then that dude'd stand there in the outlet there, and then he'd get alerted and then start shooting.
At you, for just because he immediately detects where you are.
Also, you got to keep in mind that if you kill someone too close to other people, they'll, like, if it's too close, within like 5 meters, they'll fucking freak out and start shooting.
And this is important now. I mean, it just like they just like immediately zero in on where you are because they're psychic, right?
Oh yeah.
I always love it when we have criminal scum sorts of dudes around here.
They took forever to walk.
You spent the whole time just juking and jiving on the floor.
In Syphon Filter 1, if you walk into that cloud, you'll actually die. But in the later games, you become immune to it. Because reasons.
You huffing up.
Yeah, he's just that's what Gabe does on his weekends. He just goes home and sniffs various chemicals to unwind.
I forget the name of it, but there's a guy in history, like really far back, who would... It was in the Roman age, and he would constantly give himself poison to make himself immune to poison. And he was like the biggest badass at the time, and he... Oh, I forget what his name is, though. That's basically what I attribute here, though.
All I can imagine is just like the call, Leon, I can taste colors.
Oh, wow. I need to go over something that you've been seeing but I never said anything about. Is that when you switch weapons, you see he pulls it out from the side. That's what slows you down a lot in this game because he's constantly pulling out different weapons and it really fucks with the game when you try to switch weapons really fast. And I can't believe those guys didn't spot me. In the later games though, they just made it so that the weapon appears in your hand.
That's probably for the best.
It really is.
Man, that coughing noise is brutal.
That's
Yeah,
a
they took
beautiful
it out in the
death rattle.
second game. And yeah, there was a guy standing at that fence. I killed him. Otherwise, he would have spotted me.
He's rude. Just rude.
There's the
Well
base
done, him
commander.
doing his job.
And we're about to take out 3 people with a grenade. And
God
they all die
bless.
horribly.
Well, they're not dead yet. They're going to lie there for 15 minutes without an antidote being
That's the
given
last
to them, and then
explosive.
they'll die.
I'll trigger the timer once I'm on the roof and have disabled their radar.
Copy.
The fucking cloud lasts forever. I almost got fucking alerted here.
Ho hum. Glad that guy had no peripheral vision.
Just like in
It's a
Resident Evil
mandatory
6.
with guards. You're not allowed to have peripheral vision.
We're almost to the bunker. This level is like so with this game, when you're really young and you have no idea what you're doing, every level feels like a complete labyrinth, like the Minotaur's Labyrinth. The next level was the Minotaur's Labyrinth for me.
I can
it's
think
like
of
when
a
you get
number
older-
of games from this era that always made me feel like Theseus.
But when you get older, it's like, damn, this is pretty fucking simple.
I read a few maps and now I can navigate.
The map in this game is pretty useless, though.
Well, I mean in general. Like, I legitimately got... Oh, that made me happy. I legitimately got better at navigating video game maps after I learned how to read a topographical map.
I should not have done that. That bugged out the AI really bad, and I was sitting here waiting for the next guy for a long time. They're not supposed to do this, but it caused a lot of problems.
Okay. that freaking guy.
See what I mean? And we got this guy standing here. Headshot! I love when they crouch down. By the way, the taser, Satan the Spaghetti, pretty apt comment because I shoot it through the wall.
Oh my god, dude.
Look at that!
Right through the wall and into his balls.
Yeah, wow, okay. It's just like
Glad we were talking about the Geneva Convention earlier, because you are a walking war crime, sir.
This is the spindly suffering. That's what this is.
I told you, we worship the taser. It is our idol.
Or else, by the looks of things.
Yeah.
Now we're in the bunker. We triggered a silent alarm.
Because reasons.
Was it a violent alarm?
Yes.
Yeah,
Leon,
terribly silent.
I'm in the bunker. I'll catalog the missiles and then head for the elevator to the roof. Get ready for data transmission.
If you run into those lasers, you just die because they tase you. But they don't set you on fire, so I never showed it off.
Tisk tisk. Don't they know that electricity is only good if it includes fire?
This level is really freaking hard.
I imagine that's also something that I never bothered to tell you. Shooting these switches can disable lasers.
No.
Because that's logical.
Yeah, so those were the missiles they just had laying out in the snow for no good reason near the entrance.
God
I've got
damn
the
it.
first firing code. As soon as I get the rest, I'll be heading up to the radar tower on the roof. Stand by.
I'm intercepting more radio traffic. They're starting to patrol the perimeter. If they spot me, I'll have to dust off.
Copy.
Why don't you do that already? Let's talk about this for a second. Why is she just sitting out there and wherever she is and letting these guys zero in on her? Are there like hidden SAM sites that will automatically activate if she gets spotted by this radar? Didn't we come in undetected at least? I don't get
I would
it.
hope so. Oh my god. So this is going to be set up explicitly to make you run around the most number of corners, isn't it?
Yes! There's only 3 hallways, and yet when I was really young, this was fucking impossible.
Well, I imagine that there's so many mans that it feels like a lot more.
Listen to his
Man,
music.
Yeah, the sound here is legitimately amazing.
I got interrupted again. There's only 1 flak jacket pickup until the end, so I don't want to get hit by these guys because none of them are wearing flak jackets.
Bleh.
It's a shame that headshotting them doesn't make them scream. That's the only downside to it. This music is bumping.
Yeah, that's doing some cool stuff right there. Oh my god, that guy was like Elmer Fudd. Just throw a whole bunch of bullets to the left side of his face and then the right side of his face.
Why was there lasers guarding nothing? Oh wait, something covered in darkness.
Of course.
It's a flak jacket.
Yay!
I think that's like the last time something like this happens with a crate being covered in darkness.
Just late in the development cycle, a playtester got so angry that he threw a punch at a developer, and they were just like, okay, we're not doing that anymore.
That guy's pretty dangerous because he'll action roll. Also, watch this.
What
the fuck was that? Why would he just highball it? Here, I'll try it again. And I almost kill myself.
Did he shoot that? Did he shoot that grenade out of thin air?
No, it hit that missile.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, I hit none of them with the grenades.
Gabe, check your fire. Damaging that missile could set it off.
No.
It totally will.
No, it
totally will.
Really wouldn't.
Actually, it will. If you shoot it enough, you'll just die.
Yeah, no, I get that what you're saying is true in the context of the game. I'm saying it, you know, as far as real life and shit.
This is some intense phallic imagery.
Yeah. It really didn't help that you were pumping the shotgun while these rocket
Pumping the shotgun and then you give it a
Damn
gentle
it.
caress before you go.
You got me.
Okay, I'll always remember you, and then you leave.
You got me. Also, I felt compelled to run around and then shoot that other laser. I don't know why.
Completionism.
It's alright. I'm the same way about that sort of thing. I have to destroy every destroyable, like that's optionally destroyable, or I'm like I can't leave a level.
Well, when this place gets blown
Oh.
up, obviously someone will come back here, and then we can't leave that laser there to be in their way, right?
Yeah.
So when they're
OHS.
exploring the ruins.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's an OSHA violation. Robocop beat me to
You
it.
know what the
though.
ironic part is? I missed one at the beginning.
Yeah, but as long as you who's playing right now isn't aware of that, you're alright.
Oh my god, what's making me twitch is that every time I see you shoot a control panel and the one across from you as opposed to the one in front of you goes down. Just
We'll
like,
try to find a
oh
way
my
up to the
god,
radar
you're
tower on
killing
the
me
roof.
with this.
Get ready to lift off.
Hey, so I'm gonna try that grenade thing again.
Oh god, this is going to end poorly.
What the fuck was that?
Just,
He just throws it directly into the ceiling.
and it sticks there.
Yeah, it's right next to me, so I'm afraid to go out till it dissipates. If you die, you start all the way back at the beginning, at least until you get all the missiles.
Which you just did, for what that's
Yeah.
worth. So, I mean, you would at the very least not be set back too much there.
This is a very special thing up here. See that computer?
Yeah.
That computer gets shot. That's very bad. Alright, grenade again. Oh my god!
Good god, man.
I just like the way he threw it.
I mean, he just sort of plants his feet and does like the gimpiest throw ever.
Those guys had flak jackets, so it deterred them from coming down. So that computer, if you shoot it, you can't open that door. It's not mission critical, but that is the armory.
No. So it's not mission critical, but it's mission. Thank you, God.
Well, it's completely unnecessary if you've done well up to this point. Also, that guy's about to throw a grenade.
Wow.
They're all wearing flak jackets. And remember, grenades kill you instantly within a pixel. Alright, let's see what our prizes are. Combat shotgun, sure what? Oh, wait, no, full ammo first, alright. Grenades, alright. Combat shotgun, oh, gas grenades, my bad. Sure, I'll take more of those. Don't need combat shotgun, so let's flex.
Apparently, you're just sort of jumping on top of it.
Oh, nothing in there.
What the fuck?
9mm, sure, why not?
Because why not? Because it's a 9mm. That's why not.
And the regular
Cannabis.
sniper rifle that I never use. And a flak jacket, even though all these guys had flak jackets.
Well, yeah, that's where they got them from.
It's
Deep
not
is
like they're
slow.
setting us up for a big fight or anything.
Man, the klaxon here is really starting to get on my nerves.
I found the elevator to the roof. Get ready to dust off.
Gabe, the force is crawling with patrols.
Lian, I'm on the roof. Get ready for evac. Lian, I've triggered the timer and disabled the radar. I'm ready for pickup.
I read you. ETA 4. No, stop! No! Ah!
Dump her body.
Lian?
Rip out all of these controls.
Lian!
Logan, I'm afraid she won't be giving you a ride.
Rhoemer.
But don't worry. I was kind enough to send one of my choppers.
Wow.
Oh shit!
That
That opening gives me goosebumps every time.
the voice acting was something else, that's for fucking sure.
So our briefing got updated. She knew the risks. And he'll actually tell you how to fight it. Has weak armor plating. So obviously small arms are totally going to bring this down. And they will. This fight is really tough if you don't know how to cheese it. Because that thing is an aimbot.
Looks the part. So basically, what you're doing is putting a poorly shaped polygon between you and it, so it targets you improperly.
Yeah, and there's 4 crates around. 2 of them have PK 102 ammo, and 2 have flak jackets. Because that's how serious they were about this fight.
I just want to say I really appreciate how the older games, the attack helicopter was like one of the nastiest things you could send at a player in a game, just because of the way controls didn't work.
Pretty much. I was actually expecting a lot more difficulty from this, but it turned out pretty well. Now, when it goes up on this side, what it's going to do is park itself in the middle and then start firing forever, and that will kill you if you're not in cover. But if you're in cover here, it can't do anything.
Wow.
This music fucking rules, by the way.
Yeah, no, this music is really good.
The atmosphere of this whole fight's pretty awesome. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, because now we don't have a ride and this base is about to explode. And we've got to deal with this attack chopper first.
It reminds me very much of the Metal Gear Solid 1 fight versus Liquid and his Hind D.
What's a Russian gunship doing here? Oh wait, we're in Russia. Not Russia, I mean.
Kazakhstan. Close enough, I guess.
Russia extend.
This is where we offend like every Central Asian on the planet. I can't get over the graphic they used for the gunships, like chain gun. It's just like flashing this explosion thing.
We've almost got it.
Man,
That's
that
obviously on fire.
that freaking pilot is ballsy as hell if he's got something on fire and he's still fighting.
Kind of surprised he never fired the rockets he's got. Blew up the... Well, it is a PS1 game, so... It's not Metal Gear, but...
Nor is it Contra, where you're expected to ride the missiles to fire at the enemies.
I should have picked up some armor before finishing this.
Whatever. There it goes. He did.
Markinson, Leon's been killed. I need that chopper evac now. In 10 minutes, this place is gonna be a crater.
Fight your way to the main gate. We'll pick you up there.
So how high was that roof? He just jumps down like it's nothing.
Well, I mean, presuming it was like one story. That's what, like 10 feet.
Okay, I promised a level where I'd use nothing but the taser, except that's kind of impossible because that time limit is very strict. But I don't use any guns in this. I can't set them on fire because that takes too much time.
I don't know. I'm still appreciating it that there was that one cat that was just running away from you, obviously understanding.
God damn it!
God damn, boy!
He shot the barrels. That was the first bullet he fired.
A cat he understands what's coming. He wants nothing more than to leave, and you're just like, no, you are going to die by thunderbolt. You are going to ride the fucking lightning.
Well, there's the ruins of the chopper I shot down.
I do appreciate that they at least left that for you. It's a nice little yeah, what now?
Remember when you commented on me firing the taser over my shoulder like that? Yeah, there we go.
Beautiful.
You
It's
shoot at
just
me?
such-
Oh no.
Such casual tasing. Does he train like law enforcement? I want to say, like, I did appreciate in the thread someone was like talking about the voltage and mentioned the concept of the standard issue taser. If anybody thinks that this possessed horrible fucking murder tentacle is standard issue,
I lost some health.
there's nothing standard about this thing. It is prehensile punishment.
Gabe, check your fire.
Huh?
If that fuel
Oh
tank
my
goes,
God.
the whole place will go up.
Nice glitch there.
Thanks, Leon.
Oh my!
I thought she was
I
supposed
can
to be
almost
dead.
hear Leon helping me from beyond the grave. I
What
would.
are you doing?
Making them spawn. Because I'll die if I run in there.
Oh my god, he's even leaning back when he does it. Thrusting his hips out like he's too cool for school, because he is.
Ah, some armor.
Some cat just spawns
That guy
right behind
action
you.
rolled too.
I'll get him now that he's perfectly armored.
I'm just staring at a door.
I have to use a grenade here. Those guys are taking cover behind explosive barrels. You have to understand.
Yeah, that's...
What does Astarajna mean?
Some Russian.
I don't know.
You're having
Speak.
a bad grenade day.
There's supposed to be like 3 guys up there, but basically I can't tase them without getting shot at. That's what I'm getting at. Oh man, 35 seconds. 35 seconds. And obviously if you die, you go back to the beginning. 'Cause it's a short level. Alright, this gets pretty ridiculous.
He just sort of stood there and watched your Satan spaghetti entangle his buddy.
Watch this guy with the grenades. Watch what I do. He's still throwing it when I'm tasing him. Look at his body.
Bless.
Boom.
Oh man. And the concussion knocked it out. That was pretty boss, dude.
That's what about 10 missiles will do to a place, right?
You know what? I'm gonna give it to the game. That escape sequence was cool enough that I'm willing to excuse pretty much anything.
You can excuse anything with this freaking taser.
Oh my god, everything about that taser oozes style.
And just firing it over your shoulder.
It oozes black possessed evil, of a cold intelligence that only understands suffering.
Yeah, that's what I said. Style.
And would you believe me if in the next game he turns up the voltage?
Of course he does, because for those of you who are keeping score, the comment was that a standard taser is 50,000 volts, which, you know, by the way, stands to reason because that's what the taser special in Payday 2 brags his assault rifle taser is at, and this one is 500,000 volts, so it's 10 times the badass and 10 times the god-awful. So, you know, apparently 10 times that wasn't enough for Gabe.
This guy, he is stone cold.
No. I'm imagining him as just like, you know, a sociopathic Tim Allen. Rewire the taser. Oh.
Some people when they're tired and run down, drink a cup of coffee. This guy just straight up sets someone on fire with the taser, and he's ready to face the day.
It's amazing how it retracts so like the whole weapon is the taser. I mean, I can't describe it. It's beyond description. All it is,
It looks like a little tube with access to the infinite dimension of cruelty.
pretty much, it is tinier than a real taser, and yet 500,000 volts.
Anybody who saw that would just be like, wow, that could power my home for a year. And Gabe is just like,
He pulls the top off, and a small tendril of the unsated god of suffering just sort of winds its way out and drags another person's soul into its hell dimension.
And after he clicks it shut again, Gabe just looks at it with his stony, frozen face and says, "It can also keep you warm for the rest of your life."
But you can't tase a corpse with it. You might be onto something. It takes their souls, not their bodies. That's why you can't tase a corpse.
God.
I tried to tase a corpse in the last video and it didn't work.
Oh my God. I think he is onto something.
I told you.
Oh my God. And he turns it up in the next game. That's what gets me.
If you'll excuse me, I have some Lord's holy water that I need to find because I think I need to anoint my head with it.
I'm just going to be hanging charms around my house and I hope that's good enough.
I'm busy decorating my shrine to the taser with the fine wires used in tasers, and I'm putting Christmas lights on them.
I think in the end, I think we can all agree that Leon got out of this pretty good. She didn't just leave the game, but she also didn't get tased.
She got off easy. A hell of a lot easier than anybody else we've seen. Jesus.
And it's gonna get worse. For Rhoemer, anyway.
God.
For Rhoemer, yeah. I hope I can tase him. That's all I'm gonna say.
Time will tell.
We'll find out.
Alright, I'm Loon.
I've been Cool Guy.
I've lost RoboGuy.
And see you next time for Ukraine when we go to Rhoemer's next stronghold.
Swear to God.